All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Hey, look, it's Ralph. Hey, Ralph. I don't know what his name is, but he is a dog that likes to come up and I think it's this neighbor's dog right here across the road. I am at the property, and what I'm doing here is I got the stock trailer with me because, well, I need to clean it. I didn't have time to clean it. It's been nasty weather and we've been just super crazy busy. So I brought the trailer out here. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna go to the car wash, the self car wash, and give it a rinsies. I mean, it's got the doo-doos all over it, but that's okay. It'll be fine. I'm meeting an excavator out here, excavator man out here, and what we're doing is he is going to give me a bid on, oh, somebody came out here. I can see tracks that weren't here before. He's going to give me a bid on the driveway and leveling the pad for my in-laws outbuilding slash barndominium slash barn house, whatever you want to call it, as well as digging for the footings and walls for our house. So that is the plan. So if you're interested, I mean, just follow along with our build. We're just light-hearted folk who make an honest living, and tell you what. Anyway, follow along, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want. I don't care. Looks pretty muddy, and basically, Ralph, what's up, bro? Why are you peeing on my... Dude, come on, man. That's straight up disrespect. Anyway, I got one opinion from one excavator guy who just met me out here, also to talk about my in-laws pad, and he said, yeah, you got the right idea for the driveway, but just the way that it's sloped and the way that it slopes down, you're basically creating a water channel that's just going to wash away all your rock, and you're going to be frustrated, and you're constantly going to have to get new rock all the time. So what you really got to do, and this is, you'll see, this is kind of what I started doing with the Bobcat, was digging off the topsoil, right? Digging off the first, I don't know, 8 to 10 to 12 inches, right? And then I was gonna fill it up with base rock and let that compact, and then basically make it level with, you can see there's a bit of a slope that goes down, and it goes down a little bit and gets even more slopey over there. But he's like, yeah, it's just gonna create a channel that's just gonna wash away your rock, and you're gonna be super annoyed, and it's just not gonna be a good design overall. What you really need to do is, he said, you need to kind of, because there's a lot of water that's going to come off of this bank right here. What you really need to do is, he said, you need to dig into this bank, create a swell or a ditch all alongside this road or this driveway, and put that dirt over here to build the driveway up. So no water, when it comes here, it doesn't even get to the driveway. It just goes into the ditch, goes down the hill down there, and then there'd be a culvert down there to catch it and dump it out. Okay, so that's the idea, at least. So I'm like, I don't have the equipment to do that. There's no way that's, you know, you can do that with a Bobcat, or you can. It's just going to take a long time, and I really don't have the time because I need it done, because no one can come in here to pour any footings or anything like that without a driveway to get in. So so that's where we're at. I mean, you can even see already water's kind of created channels into here, and it comes down and it goes into this low spot, of course, right? So so that's just what it's going to be. Now the idea here is everything kind of, all the water that's gathered off of this hill and over there is going to come right down here into a culvert, a pipe, that is then going to spit it out and continue down here. Now what we want to do down there, or at least what I want to do, is dig that out for a pond, create a dam to dam it up. So we got a pond right here. That'll be cool. plan is to hopefully make a swimming pond. That'd be pretty cool, or keep fish, or just all the above. So we'll see, but that's the idea, right? So I'm gonna meet the excavator out here and see what he says, get a bid from him. I already met one other guy out here who can do driveway and pad for the outbuilding, but he can't dig the footings. So I'm gonna see this guy. He said he can do it all, so I'm gonna talk to him, see what he bids, and kind of go from there, really. Yeah, anyway, it's a beautiful day. It is like 57 degrees here on this February 3rd, and I'm loving it. This is kind of the weather I dig. We're from up north around the Chicagoland area originally, and you don't get days like this in the winter. It's either cold or really cold. Here you get some just nice days like this, because it's always nice, especially with kids. It's like trying to just have a break where the kids can just go play outside. They're not stuck inside constantly for months on end. So that's always been a good thing since we moved out here. But yeah, anyway, let's go see if the coyotes took away all the pig guts and junk. I threw them into this. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is more of like not mud but clay. Doesn't stick to the bottom of your boots, but yeah, anyway, so all this digging for just to learn a mistake, I guess. Learn from a mistake. So yeah, this is my pile. Then I've started knocking down all these trees. Got like an old barn foundation or something like that I was knocking away. Just a bunch of junk. These trees, I mean, look at the size of these thorns, dude. Like, look at the size of those bad boys. Like, you don't want that. You don't want that poking you right in the eyeball. So I'm looking to get rid of all those trees, because there are a lot of, these are called honey locusts. I heard they burn well, even not seasoned. So you can technically cut them up for firewood, but who the junk wants to go deal with, all this? I mean, I got stabbed a couple times with these things. They're not fun. So I'm cutting them all down. There's a big one right there, and I'm just pulling them together in a big pile, and we're just gonna burn them all. That's the idea. So anyway, our house is at the end of the driveway. It's already flagged out, and the plan is to hopefully start digging for and pouring footers and walls in about a month and a half. I mean, today, man, the building and housing market is insanely stupid right now. It is crazy dumb. I mean, I'm talking to different subcontractors trying to get ideas for, like, hey, when would you be able to start? And they're like, I'm backed up on so many jobs, and I don't know exactly when I'll be able to get to it. And right now it's looking, basically maybe a month, maybe a month and a half out. Really just depends. So depends on the weather too. Right now, this time of the year is not when you typically pour concrete, right? Just because of the freezing, just because of the wetness. And so it's got to be dry, and it's got to be above freezing basically to be able to pour. Because once you dig for your footers, for your foundation, you have to pour next day, if not that same day. Because if water gets in there, creates a slosh, you got to redo. You got to compact all that stuff, and yeah. So so that's it sucks, and plus lumber and materials are going up. But again, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where I gotta build, and I don't know if it's like I can't wait to for lumber prices to go down, that sort of thing. But I think I'm still a little ways away from that, and the lumber prices, they shift so much from day to day, from week to week. So I'm not too worried about it. At the end of the day, if I end up spending more money than I would have in a normal market, it is what it is. We're living in this house. I'm not a builder looking to flip this. to make a profit or anything like that. So that's, you know, that's, it's just the cost I'll have to take, right? Anyway, I did want to show you guys something cool. I was out here kind of exploring one of these days. Oh, this is the big honey locust that my wife was talking about. Well, that sucks. Well, right next to this honey locust here, I was out here exploring and I noticed a well on the property, a shallow well. Oh, and there's a dead rabbit in there. Sick. Watch out. Oh, poor bunny. Look at him in there. Well, he's a floater. Anyway, this well, I talked to the previous guy who ran cattle here, and I measured it's about 5 foot deep, which makes me think there's like a natural spring around here that feeds it. But it feeds, they put like a tube under the ground that goes kind of over there that feels like it's like a bathtub that just constantly stays full, which is very cool. Once you get into here, it's super squish. Like, so I wonder if part of this is like, yeah, I don't know. It's just really mushy and moshy, and I mean, it's like super squishy. So I kind of want to see what's going down in the creek here. Ugh, sick. Yeah, and the cows would come. They would drink from the creek here, but there's also that bathtub that fills up with the well. And the guy said it's never been frozen. Like, it never froze in the last 15 years that he's run cattle out here. And so this is a stream of water that's running, and the cows drink from that. So my thinking is, we're gonna, in this back pasture here, we're gonna have to create we'll put a culvert in here and create a way to get through. And this is where I was thinking of running cows. It's probably about 2.5 acres back there, maybe 3. And then I would bring it up to here and fence off probably somewhere here, just so that the cows can get access to the water here. And then I don't have any water issues. I don't have to worry about watering animals ever. So that's going to be so awesome. I'm super pumped about that. I didn't know that was on. Oh, there's, I guess, more honey locusts here. Sucks. Whatever. I mean, as long as I'm not like dirt biking and I crash my face into the side of the tree, I'll be fine. But yeah, I don't have to worry about water and watering the animals, which will be awesome in the winter time, and well, just ever. So I'm super pumped about that. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Let's see where this guy's at, see if he's come or not. He said he's gonna be a few minutes late, but he's on his way. So let's take a look-sees. So this is the plan for the build, and I'm fat. I can't even get up the hill without huffing and puffing. All right, it's the end of the day. Had my meeting with the excavator, and it went well, really well. I liked what he had to say, liked his advice of the driveway, all those things. He can do kind of everything. He can even install septic. He's got a guy who does rough-in plumbing. He's got a guy who does concrete. So my hope and my thinking is, like, I'll just use this guy to kind of do everything up to get me ready to frame, right? So I think if everything looks good from a bid perspective and from a scheduling perspective, I'm gonna try to eliminate, just all the subcontractors here and there. And if he's got a couple guys that can do everything, getting me ready to frame, then I am golden brown on that one. Okay. So that gets me excited, because then you know, it's just less people to have to coordinate. Anyway, I dropped off the trailer, nearly got stuck. I went to wash it first at the self-cleaning place, and tell you what, man, that place was nasty afterwards. I cleaned up. I'm a good guy. I cleaned up after myself as best I could. I didn't just leave a bunch of doo-doo everywhere. That'd be disgusting. And then I had to get it into the property, and again, you know, it's a mud pit, and I just hauled it straight through, and then barely got out. So what a day, what a day. Anyway, getting some gasoline, and we off to the races, boys. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you later next time. Take it easy.